Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LEC Spring 2025.
It's just a classic objective for objective trade. You know them, you love them. League of Legends, baby.
That's why I thought they'd actually go for like a lane swap. At the 4.5 minute mark, we've seen a bunch of people just go, cool, I don't want to deal with this, but it does mean GIANTX basically ends up in the crappy matchup in bot lane, so I don't think you can go for it as easy as Kadui now.
Kadui's got to be careful here. Flash in, knock up, well comboed, but Kadui holds on to everything, is able to get out. Isma not quite able to get the Q flash, it looks like. Now locked up, Kadui turning back. Initial damage good, shattering strike onto 2. They are wasting a lot of time here, and Reeker is on the way. This is his montage moment. Can he find it? Goes in, should at least just be 1 kill. Won't be able to get anything else. Jun trying to style his way out, but will give first blood over to Kadui. Well played by SK. Noah now the next trouble. Q flash going in from Loopy. Reeker about to pick up this kill. That is an excellent start. 80 carry and still Rumble.
Weird position.
Still has ulti.
They're still going for it.
Loopy wants to go with one less person. They decided this is the optimum amount of people to perform a dive, and they might just be right. Lot still living for an extra second. The big one. Connecting and finding the kill. Well played by SK. It doesn't mean conceding the grubs. Bukata wants to keep going. Kadui gonna try to maybe die to the minions. A shutdown going over. That is definitely not what they want. A quick cleanse out from Noah. He also has ulti if they want to keep the fight going. Now GIANTX is TPing bot lane. Huh.
That could have gone a little bit smoother for SK. Like, they do get the kill, but burning that ultimate, the teleport to try and get down here will net them drag him, but still not exactly the way you want to use TP, especially when you look topside. Jackie's going to get a lot of those plates on that turret now, or at least 2 should be picked up, and now kind of evening out for that kill, which was also answered with a kill. So it's kind of the dragon for essentially 2.
Too big for the feats. And as you highlighted, Bars finishing that first time before the Rumble definitely feels good. Was able to sneak it back in there to get it as Jun now tries to start the fight. Initial damage all going on to Bukata. Definitely not the ideal target. Counter engage in from Loopy. Excellent backstep coming in from Reeker, but whose ult is he going to take? It's the Alistair. Now for the next 5 or so seconds, he's going to be unkillable, but they've got more than enough CC to lock him up, and as tank as he is, he's still going to go down. Well fought by GX. Starts a little sloppy, but Lot is here just in time.
Great TP from Lost to cover the manages to take the ult from Jun that little bit too late, so it doesn't actually have it to deny a lot of that CC. Ends up getting knocked around, but bot side.
GIANTX getting aggressive. Jun has to backstep to try to get away, but Jackie's just steps forward. GIANTX nice flash to get away from the combo, but it's not enough. Oh, his reaction speeds are damn fast, but couldn't get that last ability out to finish the kill. Well played by Jackie's.
He ends up just jumping onto the spears of Jackie's instead, and now bot side turret going to be here for GIANTX. Lots still have to cover on that top end as well, and there's just not really the members. Actually, as I say that, they're starting to move now, but yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at the ultimate cooldown on this Rumble. Might just be able to clear it the way, but no, he's going to abandon ship on the top side.
Yeah, there's a lot of attention. It's so hard not to do. I did it intentionally the first time, and now I'm just... It's like when Amazing used to play. Like, luckily, he only spent half his career being in a position where that was how we would refer to him. There was another half of the career that wasn't Amazing.
Yeah.
So...
Fair. That's, yeah.
But Lot is just... Pressure will break mid tier 1. Love it when a Herald breaks open mid. So good for the GX composition as well. Makes it that much easier for Jun and Isma to play the map. SK grouping as 5, looking to find a way into this fight. They don't have bot lane pushing, but they might just go anyway. Loopy taking a massive chunk, though. That may just be the end of the play. They have Crab. They're losing gold just to be here. This is the downside, but Bukata's going to try and start the fight. Is it enough to take them out? Nice push back onto the Azir, but in the end, Reeker just goes down. Bukata in the front line, but he's getting shredded. He's getting deleted. Noah's still alive. He's able to get off a decent ult channel, and now he's ready to take over the fight. It's Kadui and GIANTX. Double 80 carries. Are they enough? Isma retreating. Lot should also just get taken down. Kadui and GIANTX now just need to take down Noah. 2v1 Noah. Can he turn this? The answer is no. It's a triple coming through for GIANTX.
Reeker knowing that his team just has more damage coming through.
That's a 4 or 5-man Varus ult, which always feels good. It does so much damage in those fights, in those close exchanges. GX still powerful, and we might have a round 2 here. Reeker stepping up. Isma off to the side. Alistair ult going in. Jun taken down. Isma still stepping up. Jackie's here as well. SK just going to be able to grab the objective. Confidence, knowing they're stronger in the fight and they want to keep this going. They know that GX are split and they're looking to punish. Equalizer goes down. Lot caught up for a second. Just barely out of range for the stun. Bukata not able to find it. And SK himself. But a neck and neck game. Bot side control. the name of the game here for the side of SK as they move downward, but have to be careful not to get caught out by GX. Both teams seemingly content to ignore that mid wave for a moment, try to play for side lanes. Top wave completely...
it's been a week.
It's been a week. Yeah. There's an ST at the start of that word, not an F, as it turns out, as Isma takes a massive chunk of damage before the fight really even starts, trading his health bars for Loopies, which isn't the best deal overall. Now flashing out, trying to recall. Reeker, flash in, push back. Again, Jackie's caught. He does not have a Seekers of his own. Kadui getting a quick kill. SK have found the weak link, and they're just continuing to target Jackies in these exchanges.
They do need to get this Atacon, though, because you've already invested Reeker's flash and a lot of that playmaking abilities. GX now wanting to try and contest this. Ult goes wide.
Ult does go completely wide, but Rumble has no ultimate. Isma on the way does have his ult, does have his smite. GX, do they believe in the 50-50? Because they're running out of options here. Reeker taking a decent chunk. Absconds backwards. Going to only have another second for the chain. Will not use it. Isma now going in on the mid laner instead. Reeker, though, managing to survive. Ticking, burning, but he will not be finished. All of GX now walking away. Voracious Otacon down for the side of walk out. So Ignite gone. But Reeker still holding on to that Alistar ultimate. Not sure how much time is left on that cooldown, but it's going to make him a fighting menace. In the meantime, Bukata starts the Drake. And again, GX. Like, you can just see that SK are just quicker on the draw when it comes to punishing these decisions. Bukata already on the objective. Now they're going to get mid push as well, and these little mistakes. They have better setup. Isma now back on the map. 4 wards in the inventory of Jun. They can push in here, but they don't have mid prio. They've got bot prio. Someone on the side of SK would need to respond if they hadn't already started the objective. Blue trinket there, but I don't think they can get in fast enough. Isma trying to dash to the pen. He's not going to be able to flash, but he might be able to find a quick kill onto Loopy. Loopy now turning the fight, and he's still alive. Walking that one out, no, with a decent ultimate, but they already got what they came for. The Baron's already down now. GX need to kill everybody if they want to even this out. Reeker trying to buy space for Loopy. Loopy riding off into the sunset, getting the objective, will not get taken down. No waiting over the wall. Lot with some decent damage. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, it's Jack. He's got no flash, no ulti, and no TP, but he desperately wants to get this tier 2 down. It's only a cannon, however, so there's not much of a play here.
No, he will not be able to... Oh, I wasn't sure if he wanted to tank. I was like, that's not the idea. Just waiting for the next one. But still, SK get away with it. That got a little dicey. And also, I thought Loopy was considering the re-engage there once they spotted side. As they spot Isma in rotation as well.
Ulti goes in from GenX to start things off. Jun taxis forward, gets a decent Q down, but now the re-engage coming in from Loopy. Eyes on Noah. Where's that ulti going to go? Lot wants to follow up as well. Decent damage on, but they don't have any of the CC. Mistimed. GX on different pages, and now it's Reeker on the side, debating if he can go in. Bukata might drop, however. Stolen Rumble ulti to poke a little bit. Shut down to the side of Jackie's. Well, it started a bit awkwardly for GX. They are wasting time. They give up 2. They're not going to lose much on the bottom lane. Drake.
It's the jungler that goes down, so now this becomes a little bit more dicey for SK if they want to go for it. But Jackie's the only real ultimate available for a potential fight, so will still be taken by SK. They're happy, Sans jungler, to just continue going for that.
That's Cloud Soul.
Yeah. And it's an awkward stole.
And you can see that GX just were not on the same page in that play. The strength of their composition, as we mentioned before, it's this shotgun. It's all these ultis coming together, but it's discordant. They're just not... They're not singing the same song here, Dagda, and it's combined with the gold deficit, combined with the soul now, it's only going to get harder. Because, look, Cloud is strong, but when your comp has an immobile 80 carry top laner against a Rumble, it's double strong. Isma now might be the one in trouble, is forced to flash the Q, the stolen Vi ultimate falling up, and he's going to die again. Devastating. Jun going to be locked up as well, forced to use the ulti. Push coming in the top lane, and GX getting choked out of the game now. Baron's not even there, but 2 minutes out, and SK full pressure here. Man advantage as well. It's just going to be the equalizer to clear the wave as GenX tries to get a few cheeky autos in onto the tower.
Yeah, you don't really have the waves now for SK because mid was cleared out and top is still a little bit away. So GIANTX can kind of fall back towards mid to cover and then rotate up as this top wave collects as well. So should be able to hold on long enough for Isma to come back, but they're going to have to very quickly take on a fight against SK as here comes the wave.
And I'm going to level with you. Oh, hold on. Ulti, nice little sliding and gliding there. Tier 2 is going to go down. This build from GenX is obnoxious as hell.
Yep. He's just going to be completely tanky, and if anyone actually tries to dive on the backline, he's got the Zonyas too. Like, this is just an insanely strong build at the moment.
Yeah, and the extended fight too can still just do so much damage. Even a little bit of AP goes a long way with the blight stacks. Isma may have caught Loopy. Solid combo and a quick pick. Lost in the sauce talking about builds, but it's GX who found an angle. SK. Aki's still chasing though. That's a risky call. Flashing back behind the tower. Unbreakable Will about to fade, and Reeker so damn fast with that Cloud Soul. But now he's the odd man out. Equalizer from the sky. Reeker flashing over the wall. Chaos, but SK again getting mid-prio. Jun now the one who's caught out. He's got no follow-up. No one else on the team is here. Unbreakable Will is there, but that's a damn breakable cow as GIANTX is taking them out on a walkabout. And I think in the meantime, SK might just go for the Baron.
Reeker's just off on his own solo mission.
He's so fast!
I mean, this is a scenic route of all scenic routes. He might look for Jackies. He can get Noah away though. Can he get out?
For Noah.
He needed to get the heat off.
He needed the W. Can he? No, lost there. Okay, there's no way. Come on, he's dead. Sidestep, dodges one, dashes in. No, he's gone. No, wait, okay, come, bro. That was unnecessary. He could have held that Zhonya's.
What do you mean? That was the most necessary Zhonya's for stall points I've ever seen. That man on this little walkabout just guaranteed his team
Best way to play
Baron.
their comp, and I think for SK, they know that they're stronger. Side lane's probably not an option with how powerful a lot of these picks are. Noah continuing to poke. GIANTX does not do damage with Qs. Jun tanking the ulti from the Sejuani, not a bad start. Pushback is huge though. Jackie's not quite able to get his ult off. Meanwhile, in the meantime, Reeker catching out Noah. Noah now retreating, but into SK territory. Excellent fall from the Sejuani. Pushback coming through. SK just dominating in the fight.
They rinse GIANTX.
This is the game. Oh, he TP'd out. No, he did not TP out.
No, he's a jungler.
He's a jungler.
He's dead.
He's dead. They're fist fighting? They're fist fighting. Yes, give me my picture-in-picture. The game is ending, but it does not matter. Can Isma do it better? No, the Silas is too strong. All right, that was short-lived. SK back to finishing the game. Weathered an early storm, even with GX getting a lead. SK pulled ahead, fought better in the fights, found more picks, out-executed in the mid-game, and found themselves a win. Game 1 in this series going to SK. Creative use of that Varus, damn well paying off.
The team fighting from SK was amazing. Cliff in comparison to the SK scaling. So if this game starts to go very long, I much favor what SK are bringing to the table. But if GIANTX can really take over, he's always been a champion that has done well into melee matchups because he's able to punish with this slight bit of range advantage that he has. But as soon as you're able to match even somewhat that range, suddenly the fact that you are actually quite short-ranged for a range carry makes it a little bit of a different story. So you're able to punish relatively well as GIANTX, keep him off the wave as Reeker.
Oh, that was a minion!
I mean,
Reeker did ult out anyway.
Well, I was going to say, like, you're burning flash there as Jackie's, but Reeker had that ult the whole time, and that was always going to go through charm or not, so I don't really think you had the pressure there. Hoping to maybe burn right lot can be good. Oh, there we go.
Nice. Able to clip the edge of the ult. Reeker goes back, but gets taken down. Excellent engage. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Jungle mid.
Isma's on a ward.
Caught out. Jun now going in. Bukata turning off the lights. Where's the follow-up going to go? Loopy, nice initial knock-up. Now the retreat coming in. Isma on the way, but it's a three-man all going in from Reeker and GIANTX right on top. Nice combo to kick things off. A Hemo play taking down Jun. Able to find a doctor in time. Lots.
And a wave advantage there. Like, that was a pretty sizable shift in gold there.
GIANTX throwing down an early Hemo play just to make sure he gets some additional sustained. Pool fading away. An extra 200 health shouldn't be enough. Quick kill. Wallop goes through. Nice shutdown. The side lane pick working out well for GX. Downside in the meantime. Reeker just continuing to push.
They will end up losing a wave on top side here again as Reeker should be able to get this tower, but 2 flashes invested for the kill. I like, it's nice to be able to get something back, but unless you get tower, it's not worth.
Bukata going in, it's the mini-Gnar. Crucially, the stun does manage to connect, slowing down Bukata for a moment. Isma should just be able to retreat.
Isma to play for side lanes, but at the moment, they haven't really been able to put too much damage onto structures.
And you can see that Reeker just seems generally unconcerned about Jack. He's able to walk forward. Every time these plays happen, I feel like he's the one on the side lane, getting another plate, getting a bit more gold, and now it's SK with priority access to the Drake. They don't have Herald, but they don't seem too concerned. GX will use it top.
I really don't like this Herald usage. I think you could have just gone for this play regardless with the amount of people that have been committed by SK to that dragon. So you'll get the charge. I think you would have got this tower anyway. And the lack of a mid lane tower play from GIANTX means it becomes so much more difficult to use this Pantheon because Reeker can just constantly collect the wave in his own turret, and you just don't have any threat on the map now as GIANTX.
Really big for any kind of composition that wants to go for picks to break open mid-tier 1.
Part of SK, At least now, you will get that.
Well, right now they have top push.
Right.
GIANTX going through. Nocturne ult down. Loopy ready to kick the fight off. Eyes on Noah. They're going to try to find that pick. Loopy already finding it, and Noah's about to get deleted, but he manages to E out for a brief moment. It's Bukata who's taken down, but still, Rika able to find a way into the fight. A nice initial start, and GX are turning it. Lot doing so much work, but again, Kadui, GIANTX still standing. The carries of this SK lineup. It doesn't even matter what champions they're playing. It's the same thing that happened in game one. Kadui locked it for a second. Jun going in. The Grand Skyfall going in for Pantheon, but he doesn't block damage from all sides. It's Loopy who gets the kill. An absolute bloodbath.
I cannot believe that SK managed to keep that fight going long enough to pick up 3 kills. It looked like GIANTX had kind of found their moment to back away, keep them at arm's length, and a big ultimate from Lot to try and get those kills, but SK continues to keep that fight going, and Isma's ultimate at the end just left on his lonesome as SK get the dragon.
Desperation maneuver. Have to look back at what exactly happened in that fight, but SK sent GIANTX over, spotted their angle, knew that they found the flank. Knowing the Nocturne was coming in for his 80 carry, they deleted Bukata in almost an instant, but at that point the damage was done. It's like 3 champions on top of Noah. There's just nothing he could do. He does hold on to his flash. Now, Charm Flash goes in for Jackie's. Clean on the play, instant shutdown. That's what you want to see when you lock this Ahri.
And that's the kind of play we're looking at for GIANTX. Overload in the mid lane, find the pick that they need onto Kadui, and they will get the mid lane tower. Baron is up, but I don't know if GIANTX can really commit to this. You still have so many damage threats on SK.
I think they just need to accelerate the pace of the game. I don't think that they want to just keep letting SK sit back. GIANTX is a bit scary. SK will have to play through mid. Top wave is pushing in their favor. Jackie's waiting off to the side. Jun channeling over the wall. Initial pick looking good to start things off. Bukata gonna get deleted, but he's now trying to find an escape into the waiting arms of Lot, who's able to finish the jungler. Now it might be SK who need to retreat. Noah untouched for now. Good damage down on the GIANTX. Does he have the pool available? Healing coming in for the Crimson Rush. Tides of blood going out as well, but it's not enough. GX finding a good angle. Reeker trying to kick things off. Blast Cone to get out to safety, but they're being routed in the river. Loopy now running as well. Grand Starfall there. Jackie's with a charm to close it. GX, big moment of confidence, and SK take the bait.
SK, they needed to try and stop it, but GIANTX managing to play them in the 4 versus 5. Kadui now just trying to poke from outside the pit, but GIANTX will net themselves the Baron.
And the Baron was so slow. A little bit of vision into the pit, and they would have known they had years. They could have waited for so long. No one on GX was focusing the objective. But in the heat of the moment, steps too far forward. Jackie's again, some good charms, and team fight just crumbling. Ooh. But now, Kadui.
Wait a second.
Wait, no! Oh no! He's going in! They managed to get the Baron, but surely they're all dead. Kadui debating if he wants to go forward.
Cleanse is nearly up. He's waiting for the cleanse.
Kadui, highlight moment, flash Q. He wants to push it, but it might be GIANTX to finish the job. E forward, that's the Aegis Assault. Noah trying to retreat. Should just be dead. Doesn't look like he has the E. It's a double kill. And even when things go right, they go wrong. GX, that's so much of the Baron lost.
It's only Lot and Jun, and it may be more. You've just lost mid-turn. Bukata is now pushing that down. SK are moving in onto the top side as well. Like, sure, you got the Baron, but look at that Red Bull Baron power play. It's a fairly big negative at the moment.
And I mean, credit to both GX. The coin just keeps coming up tails. They cannot catch a break as now SK, sight set on the Otacon, will have the false life. Very likely as we get into Soul, because it might just be Jun who's been caught out. Ulti to try to separate the fight. Bukata now finishing the objective. Heads up use of the ult to try to stop them from getting in. Reeker so damn tanky. Jun already down. Loopy! And now Kadui into the back line. Flash. The W flash as well. The cleanse. He wants to finish the kill. He's getting a little bit over eager and he's going to withdraw. Okay, that was not it. But he had a lot of confidence.
There might be more. I don't know if it's over yet.
Dragon's still in 27 seconds. Reeker chasing Noah. Noah again, nowhere to go. GIANTX will be able to walk position. It's got to be enough.
Yeah,
your junglers
are moving
away.
Have
a smite. Every champion in this pit can heal through any damage the Hex Tech might do.
Well, perfect fight opportunity for GIANTX there. Like, you're in a choke point as SK, trying to get into position, and the
going out. Q3 ready to go for Reeker. Not quite able to find Lot. Lot just sidesteps, waits, knocks him back to the wall, and sends him packing. But meanwhile, in the mid lane, the lights have been turned off, and Kadui's diving straight into that back line. Noah taken down. Jun running as well. SK moving away as, in the meantime, GIANTX just taking a bot lane tower. SK continuing to win out on these short trades.
And then you got the wave that's about to show up as well. the TP immediately back from Rieker. It's round 2 for SK, and I don't know if GIANTX even have their gum shields in yet.
No, they don't. We'll see if the hook comes out, though. Isma trying to find an angle. GX still stepping forward. Might be SK who've overstayed. Jackie's finding the resets. Finding 2. Has one more dash to go out. Snapback comes in from Rieker, but it might be Kadui's in trouble. Eyes on that charm. Where's it going to go? Jackie's hopping straight to melee, and the Zenith Blade might not hit, but he walks away. Quick quadra for the R. He makes it look casual.
A second time now that Jackie's has stepped up for GIANTX in this game when they desperately needed it to, and that's 40-second death timers. GIANTX may have just turned this.
What? No, there's no way.
There's so many structures still in front of them.
There's a
I don't know.
They cleared this pretty quick. There's no way.
It's 20 seconds until GenX, one of the ultimate up and available, but...
Are they going to go for it?
They're just going to go for it.
Every coin flip they've taken this game has not worked out for them. It has been Jackie's in 2 instances that have found them a way back in this game. Do they just want to end it here? Loopy, multi-man charm, knocked back to the wall, Rakan deleted, enough of a wave. They're taking down the base. How much time did he actually buy? Bukata jumping into the backline, but he's not that strong. He's so far behind the curve. The fear is going down. GenX going in. He wants to make the difference. Eyes on the Vladimir, but a well-timed charm. It's easy to follow. He can't even get back into the pool. He's desperate to do it. There's nothing left. Rieker, you're going with it all. Rieker wanting to turn it. The time for the unit to go over. He's over double kill. Maybe by Q3 through. Jackie's running. Game not over yet. Isma, a valiant effort to stop Kadui, but there's wards in the base, and luckily for them,
the charm onto the Vladimir, kills him. Moves forward, immediately gets 1 kill, then the triple kill there for himself.
Jackie's gets the pool, but that's his flash down. The fight now breaking up. Rieker looking to start things. Instantly everyone diving in. Off to the side, Bukata finally finding and isolating the Ahri. Jackie's got nowhere to go. The fear still procced, and it's all falling apart for GX. One moment of hope. One victory in the fight. A beautiful play from Jackie's, but it's just too little too late in this fight. It's SK, first on the trigger. Their aim sure and steady. They're going to look to end this one quick.
And just like that, GIANTX are snuffed out. It looked like they might have been able to look for the fight, but GenX cornering off Jackie's so Bukata can finish him off. And then the rest of SK, the immediate jump onto GIANTX as they're trying to get towards their mid laner. SK barreling down mid.
All right, Lot. This is impossible. Is this your Michael Jordan moment? No, you are being bullied. Okay, GSK, 2-0 win. Game 1, a counter pick, a beautiful performance across the board. Game 2, it was scrappy, it was messy, but SK remained.